Hello and welcome to the DC Overlord channel. I am the DC Overlord, and today we are going to be reacting to the Flash official trailer 2. This is going to just be the start of reactions for this channel. So normally, faceless video, video about talking about things, but I'm going to start mixing things up a little bit. This channel actually started as a complete experiment to see if I could do a channel only about DC. Because previously I had a previous channel, it still exists, it still is a thing, but I would do a bunch of random different things. A lot of reaction videos, a lot of movie reviews, and so on. I still do that. But I wanted to see if I could actually make a channel about things that I actually enjoy. And the thing that I'm most passionate about, and always have been the most passionate about, is DC. I've always been passionate about DC, and we can talk about that later. But we're going to be starting a lot of DC content, just in general. Just seeing how far we can push this thing. And if you guys are here for the ride, if you guys love DC, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe, because there's going to be a lot of content in the future. Anyways, let's just get right into it, and we'll talk about it later.
I lost my parents. That pain made me who I am. I spent a lifetime trying to right the wrongs of the past. As if fighting crime would bring my parents back. You actually did it.
I can't imagine what you've been through.
I love you, Monkey.
You lost both parents in one day.
Barry! Call 911 now!
I went back in time to save my parents. But instead, I completely broke the universe.
If you went back and changed the past, this world must die. You changed the future.
Do you know what this symbol stands for?
Means hope, right?
I will help you fight Zod.
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
I have to undo what I did.
These scars we have make us who we are. I'm not meant to go back and fix them. Don't let your tragedy define you.
What did you do?
No matter what we do, we're not going to be able to fix this.
No! Nobody dies! You're strapped to your parachutes.
Hey, where's yours?
Shit, man. Oh, man. This looks so good. I'm so excited, guys. I don't think you guys truly understand. See, people don't understand when I tell them that I truly do love DC. Okay? I love everything DC. There's not a single DC project. Well, that's not true. There's not... There are very few DC projects that I actually don't like. And even those ones, I still have a slight love for. Because even the worst of DC, and I mean the worst of DC, okay, like Batman and Robin type stuff, there's still something about just seeing these characters in different media, not necessarily on the big screen, but just in general, just seeing different interpretations. You know, I have criticisms for like Man of Steel and for Batman versus Superman, but that doesn't mean I wasn't there in theaters loving it to bits through and through, because ultimately I am a DC fan. Like I even actually kind of liked the Joss Whedon take of Justice League. Of course I loved Zack Snyder's take as well. You know, I want to see the characters done really well, really respected, and truly elevated to where I believe they can be, because I've read those comic books where the character is elevated to the point where you can't believe that it's so amazing, that it's so good, and yet it is. I had no doubt in my mind, okay, that this movie was going to be good. And I'm glad that the reviews are coming in and people are saying they love it, because I'm absolutely excited for this day in theaters, because I feel like it's going to be just a love fest, just positiveness. You know, there's going to be some people that are going to be haters, but ultimately, right, if you're a DC fan, all you want really is for the DC universe to feel loved again, to feel that passion again. You know, it's been a while since everyone loved a movie, because a lot of people are cynical, a lot of people have specific opinions, you know, whatever. I'm just here to love things. Like, I don't care who makes a movie, as long as it's good, as long as I can get behind it. Like, I liked Black Adam. I don't think it was comic book accurate, but I did like it. I liked it, yeah. Of course I did. I loved seeing these characters. Like, I love seeing Dr. Fate on the big screen. Who knew, right? I love seeing a Hawkman. And I love seeing the characters that I recognize, like Atom Smasher. And, you know, everyone thinks that it has to be Superman and Batman on the big screen in order for people to love the film, and that's just not true. Because when it comes to DC, no one does characters like DC does, okay? There is one character in Marvel that rivals that of the DC universe, and there is only one, and that is Spider-Man. And there's a reason for that. But in terms of characters in general, DC has a specific formula to characters that it's very hard for them to screw up a character so badly. I mean, they've done it before, but generally speaking, right, even the variants of the characters, like even like Donna Troy, for example, or like Superboy, or like Supergirl, and even Batwoman, for example, it's like all of these characters have something special about them, because even though, yes, they are based on other characters, other existing characters, they have some element to them that people really love, okay? You know, people have varying opinions about, like, Kate Kane, Batwoman, and that stuff, but there are some really great comic books that have really great moments with Kate in them. In fact, there's actually a very prominent couple, Renee and Kate, that is very loved across a lot of fans, and even Maggie Sawyer and Kate Kane. You know, there's so many different characters, so many different like worlds that I don't think people truly understand. Like, if you've never actually read the comics, like read like the random nobodies that nobody has heard of, like those comics, then I don't really know how to describe to you what those characters are like. But every comic book, everything, like most comic books are really good because they bring a new light to the characters that you already know. Now, there are some that do it in a less popular way, like Jeff Johns, for example. You know, New 52, not very great. Just saying. But you do have to respect kind of the gonads that you need to have in order to try to change something that people already loved bits. And, you know, that's something that Snyder tried to do. And it didn't necessarily work. At least for me, it didn't work. But I respect him for trying. Because, you know, I might have my opinions of Man of Steel and my opinions of Batman vs. Superman. But ultimately, I didn't hate either one of them. Okay? I can acknowledge that they were good films. I can also acknowledge that there were some things that should have been worked on a little bit more in order to just have a more built up universe. You know, I would have loved to have the Batman first and then Batman vs. Superman, for example. I would have loved for all the Trinity to have their own individual films before we started doing team-ups. You know, there are things that you just can't change, and that's fine. I'm not here to kind of be the police of when you can do things or when you cannot do things. I'm just here to enjoy the ride, ultimately. And, I think we're going to get that. And I'm excited to see what Gunn is going to do with the DCU. I mean, I already have theories as to how Aquaman 2 is actually going to tie into the Chapter 1. I have a big theory that I have not talked about that I think some people are overlooking. But I could also be wrong. And that's the great thing, is that I could be very wrong about my beliefs as to where Aquaman 2 fits into the equation. I could just be wrong, and that's okay. That's okay. I'm glad to be wrong, because I'm interested to see what Gunn actually has planned. I have some theories as to what Superman Legacy is going to be about. Again, I could be very wrong. I could be wrong. Yes, I could be wrong. Of course I could be wrong. I'm not saying that Gunn has everything figured out, but I do think that there are some things that are very much hinted about that are more likely than not to happen. For example, never mind. I'm gonna not say that in this video. But there's just a lot of things in the works, and I'm excited. I hope you're excited. Are you excited? I'm gonna be seeing this. I'm gonna try to see this like day 1, or if not day 1, like day 2. Like, I'm gonna try to see this as soon as I can, as long as my schedule kind of allows for it. But I'm excited, and I hope you're excited, and I can't wait to see what else is in store. You know, just because the DCU is a thing doesn't mean that we can't have a sequel to this movie at some point. Maybe not with Ezra, depending. I don't care. I'm not really a big cancel culture person anyway, so whatever they decide, whatever. That's all I'll say. But I am excited to see how the Flash is ultimately going to be depicted in the DCU. Because there's like a million ways you could do this. You know, you could recast Barry Allen if you really wanted to. Or you could just focus on Wally or Wallace or whatever, Bart Allen. Maybe not Bart Allen. Bart Allen would be a little bit too soon. But, you know, there's a lot of different ways you could take it, and I'm excited to see where that goes. But yeah, I'm definitely excited to see The Flash in theaters. I think it's just amazing that we even have The Flash. It's like, yeah, this would not be my first movie that I would, like, this is not my first story that I would do for The Flash. But given the circumstances, maybe it's fitting anyways, so who am I to complain? We needed Flashpoint, let's be honest here. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Comment down below, are you excited for the film? Let me know down in the comments. And leave a like on this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Signing off. This is the DC Overlord signing out. Bye.